Thank you. I would ask Mihai to pass for the next slide, and also for the slide with the motion, and also for the people on the live stream to be able to understand that EPSA is now an ordinary member. Is the live stream on already? Okay, thank you. So we will proceed to the next point, and it is the REP funds. We will start with the first motion. The 59th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Representation Fund report from the 12th European Antibiotic Awareness Day lunch event. I open the floor for discussion. Do I have any comments? If not, Mihai.
Mihai, President, I close the floor for discussion.
Okay, I will read the motion again. The 59th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Representation Fund report from the 12th European Antibiotic Awareness Day lunch event. I will now draw the line, and you can vote. For, against, or abstention. Please, the all word.
Da.
Mihai, just turn off your mic, please. We received 23 votes. Because Seth Spain vote after, I will now draw the line, and we received 24 votes. Because the last one that I counted was Dylan, and now it's Manu. So we received 24. Okay, people, we are just with 21 votes. I will do this one more time. And this, the number that it will appear, I will draw a line, and I will give you time to answer. It's for, against, or abstentions. And after I draw the other line, the second one, it will be a finish, and I will not accept any more votes, and it will be the ones. The other ones, it will be null. So you can vote now. Okay, we have 23 votes for. We are missing one, but we will not count. Okay, after it was too late, it will be 23. You will vote on the next one. And now I will proceed to the next motion. And I will read: the 59th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Representation Fund report from the UCC Conference in Between Two Minds, a conference on mental health. And I open the floor to for discussion. It's not the vote, people, please. It's just questions. Mihai, technical.
Mihai, President, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you. I will now draw a line, read the motion, and you will be able to vote. The 59th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Representation Fund report for the UCC Conference in Between Two Minds, a conference on mental health. I will now draw the line, and you can vote. Okay, we received 24 votes for. The motion was carried unanimously. And now we will pass to EPSA and IPSF Memorandum of Understanding. I have Paulina with a point of information. Oh.
Can you hear me? Paulina, Vice President of External Relations. I wanted to give a bit of a background here because I have awareness that there are also a lot of ODs and some of the new LSs that don't have the full background of the situation. And I will get also to the point where you will have information when we will have the finalized text of the MOU. So there are various MOUs in EPSA in general with the student organizations. We have a MOU with EMSA, with ETSA and others, but IPSF1 is a bit of a different one. It was signed initially many years ago, when even before establishment of IPSF Euro. It's a bit unusual because unlike others, it should be accepted on GA before signing. So other ones do not need to be presented on the GA. And since EPSA and IPSF have joint members and on separate GAs, the same members had contradicting opinions to adopt the MOU text for the previous updates. We created joint CP LS email group to discuss the content of this document and have full and streamlined opinion from the member associations. And as an outcome, in the recent period, we were sharing some of the information on this group. We had 20 meetings of IPSF to discuss the proposed amendments to the MOU, and we're also sharing some minutes and outcomes of those discussions with you on the group. And the initial plan was to approve this MOU on this GA, but due to the fact that the discussions are quite complicated and the update is also very thorough, we will need some more time for this update. Recently we collected your statements on the most in which EPSA and IPSF had some different opinions for interpretation, and for this reason, and also the need to discuss it thoroughly, we will postpone the adoption of the document. And actually today we were discussing and finalizing the last details on the strategy on how to consult you at the final stage and resolve all of the pending points with your help. So the final timeline, which is of course it's going to be also sent over email as official information, but preliminarily it will be set around June, and after that the plan is so that IPSF GA and then EPSA GA on autumn assembly will vote on this document. And what I really would like to emphasize here is the need for you to follow those discussions. This last seeking of opinion will be, I believe, very easy comparing to the previous ones. And yeah, we just wanted to ask you for providing your opinion and consulting within your associations. And if you have any questions for this, please contact us. We are happy to, both from EPSA and IPSF side, I believe, we are very happy to explain more and provide you with any information if you're having any doubts. And in here, I would also like to thank IPSF because I believe that this update is quite thorough, and we really had some deep conversations, which I believe will also result in some improvement of the strategy in our relation. And if you have any questions for here at the moment, also feel free to ask me. Yep.
Okay, thank you, Paulina, for the update. Do I have any questions? KNPSV?
Yes, Eline, KNPSV Netherlands. Yeah, we as KNPSV are a little bit concerned about the fact that, again, the deadline you said was missed. During the 58th GA, the deadline was January, I read in minutes. And then we heard over email that the deadline for sending the final version to the CPLS thread was the 7th of May. And today, after our email sent, we heard that the deadline was again postponed. And we at KNPSV strongly believe that this is not the right way to do, and therefore we want to hear how will you provide us with the correct timeline the next time, and how will you be sure that the deadline is, yeah, how to say, the deadline is correct for the next GA. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, KNPSV. I will take Paulina.
Yes, Paulina, Vice President of External Relations. I understand the whole process and the fact that you're expecting some outcomes already. Believe me, I would also like to have it finalized, and I was doing everything I could in order to ensure some clear strategy for this and some clear timelines. But as I said, the fact that we could now have approached it differently because we had almost all of the points finalized. I believe that there are 8 points which are pending still, and we could do now some quick consultation within the member organization and practically leave members to give them time 2 days to get the opinions and consult internally, but we decided that before the GA, before the elections, it will not be good decision to put you in such circumstance. So that's the reason why it got postponed. So yeah, we wanted to really do it well, and I do not see any other challenges or any other circumstances which will now stand on the way, since, as I mentioned, we were discussing, and the strategy is at this point set. And I believe it will allow us to clearly collect your opinions and set the final wordings.
KNPSV?
Yes, Eline, KNPSV Netherlands. Thank you. We were just wondering, like, wasn't then in this case not better to set a deadline earlier for the CPs and the LS to give their feedback, because you have now like a strict timeline of little time to investigate their opinions and stuff. So wasn't that a better option then, if you look back at what you can better do?
I have a clarification from Paulina.
Yes. Do you mean if it wasn't better because at the previous consultation, LSs and CPs had 2 weeks to state their opinions? Is your question referring to this? If we should have gave members less time, or is it something different? Because I'm not sure if I understood.
KNPSV?
Eline, KNPSV. Yes, I think, that you need feedback.
Paulina?
Paulina, Vice President of External Relations. Yes, I agree. We didn't have enough time. Like we gave you a lot of time for collecting your opinions, but we didn't allow ourselves actually to have a thorough, proper time to put this together. This time it will be also there will be 1 week for us to finalize the document. I hope it answers the question.
Okay, thank you. Do I have any more questions on this topic? KNPSV?
Eline, KNPSV Netherlands. Also, how will you make sure that you will be able to objectively determine whether an association agrees with the wording of a proposal or not?
Paulina?
Paulina, Vice President of External Relations. So we kind of created together with IPSF a voting procedure, I would say, where there will be 2 separate wordings to be chosen from. And of course, if the associations will not be willing to, if they will not see the wordings as optimal, they will be able to abstain. So they will have a right to, of course, like choose the one wording, the other side wording, and abstain. If they abstain, they will the MOU will stay in the shape as it is at the moment. And in the creation of those wordings, we were analyzing also what you have sent so far. So I believe it will be close to your requests or to your thoughts and opinions.
Thank you. Do I have any more comments? Okay, I'm just seeing no's on the chat. I will take, if no one is typing, I think it's a no. And we will with this, we will close this point, the EPSA and IPSF Memorandum of Understanding, and I have Mihai with the technical.
Yes, thank you. This was the last point for the day. Therefore, I propose to end here, and we will continue tomorrow at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Tomorrow we will have so if you still have questions regarding those, please do not hesitate to approach us at any time.
Okay, thank you, Mihai. So just now to close the session, we need the roll call one more time, and just please type a Y on the chat, and the session will be closed after. Mina, can you say? Roll call.
Okay. Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Alpha Austria, VPSA Belgium, SAPUM Bosnia and Herzegovina, BPHSA Bulgaria, CPSA Croatia, SUPSA Cyprus, USF Czech Republic, ANEP France, BPHD Germany, HUPSA Hungary, IPSA Ireland, LPSA Latvia, K.DAT, N.DAT, P.DAT, S.DAT, V.DAT the Netherlands, MPSA North Macedonia, BPSA Poland, APF Portugal, FASFA Romania, NAPSTER Serbia, SPSA Slovakia, SHSFD Slovenia, FEF Spain, SNAP Sweden, ASIP Switzerland, EUPS International Turkey, BPSA United Kingdom.
Thank you. Mihai, I give you a technical. Yeah, Mihai.
Yes, thank understanding of.
Thank you. Okay, we can go off.
Thank you, everyone.